Hey there, welcome back. This week we're talking about the joy of missing out, or JOMO. In a world where we are bombarded with events, invitations, social media, things that we need or feel like we need to be included in, it can be really challenging to find moments of stillness and joy and peace in your life. And so that's what we're going to talk about this week. How do we go from FOMO, the fear of missing out, to JOMO, the joy of missing out on everything that's going on in the world today, including in your own life? So before we get started though, I want to invite you to subscribe below. And here's why, is that everything that we talk about week after week after week, and these practices that you are practicing, they bring you closer to, you are constantly evolving your consciousness, and they bring you closer to the present moment. So if you subscribe below, I promise you that you are, if you haven't already, will begin to see yourself being more conscious, more present, more aware, and your journey of awakening on this planet, your journey of consciousness really on this planet. So this week, how we're getting there is practicing the joy of missing out. So what does JOMO really mean? What does it mean to be in joy? And be in joy of missing out on something that normally you would be into, right? You would be involved in, whether that's, missing out on a comment on social media or being included and invited to a party. These are some of the common fears of missing out, or FOMO, or missing out on a job promotion. It could be anything in your personal or professional life. And really, FOMO is about fear. That's what's up underneath it all. And fear, when we break it down, right? Future events appearing real, but they're not. FOMO is something that our minds have made up, and it's bull. It's baloney. And so I'm here to share with you today that the way you can transcend all of that, elevate above that, elevate your own consciousness, is by practicing JOMO, the joy of missing out. So what does that mean? It means finding somewhere where you're not invited to be included, whether that's a party or a job promotion or, a raise. Find some place where normally you'd be irritated or you might be bothered in some way, and just sit with it. Be present with it. Ask yourself. It's something that I actually play with and have played with for many, many years. I wasn't invited to an event, it could be with friends or family. And I sit and ask myself, wow, what's really arising here? What am I really upset about? What am I really afraid of here? What am I really missing? And when I sit still and get really quiet, and I look what's deep within, fear is really just that, fear of events in the future appearing real, but they're not. It's just smoke and mirrors. I'm actually, when I sit still and present, as you will be when you practice this, I find joy in just being with myself. I don't really need one more party or one more accolade or promotion or event or like on social media. And by the way, I'm not telling you don't like this video or anybody else's stuff or look for your own likes. Not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about finding joy just with being with yourself, with forgetting about what you're missing out on, and finding the joy and just being here right now with whatever you're doing, whether that's watching this video or the next thing that you're going to do, which might be to check social media or to write an email to someone who's reached out to you. Because there's always going to be something that you're missing out on. Always, always. Because we can't do everything, even if we're multitasking and stretching ourselves thin. And that is the truth about FOMO, is that you can just burn out. You can just always be searching for more. That's the truth, because there's never enough. Because there's so many wonderful and vibrant things to be a part of. And here's what's true. Here's what I really want you to leave with today, is that when you truly bring joy to the missing out, to whatever it is that you're missing out on, and I'm kind of air quoting that in my head, right? is that when you do go to events or get invited to something or, experience something on social media, there will be such a deeper sense of enjoyment, fulfillment, and really just bliss, right? That joy will bring you to a place of bliss consciousness. And that evolves you as a human being. It evolves your consciousness, and that impacts the people around you and it impacts the collective. And that's really what we're here for, right? Everybody wants to make an impact in the world. So this week, I'm challenging you to practice JOMO, the joy of missing out. Find something that you, or many things that you would normally, fear missing out on social media time. For example, I was talking to my hairstylist actually, and he's been on a social media cleanse for weeks. And he's like, I'm finding joy in my life, health, fitness, time, connection, real deep connection. And that's all coming just from taking a social media cleanse and just taking a break. He doesn't have any fear anymore because he realizes that that's just false. It's an illusion. So that's my challenge to you, is to take a cleanse from social media or from something else and miss out and find some joy in that. So I'm really looking forward to hearing how this goes for you, and I will see you back here next week. Take care. Bye now.